Hello everyone, welcome to a series on environment, and our story today is about the Elephant Census 2023. Elephant represents an animal which symbolizes peace, it symbolizes wisdom, and it holds a lot of cultural significance as well. However, cultural significance apart, let's dive deeper to understand its characteristics, threats, and the species of elephants as well. So, the synchronized elephant census was conducted by the southern states, and the key findings of the synchronized elephant census, you can write it. The key findings include that Karnataka tops with highest number of elephants with over 6,000 in number. You can write synchronized elephant census report. So basically this is one of the key findings, and then there is something called a virus which is affecting this juvenile elephants, that is elephants between the age of 1 and 12, being between 1 and 12 age, are being infected with an elephant endotheliotrophic herpes virus. So elephant endotheliotrophic herpes viruses. So basically this is a lethal virus, and over 40% of these elephants are being infected with this virus, and it is leading to the deaths. Over 40% of juvenile elephant deaths are because of this particular virus. And coming to the point of prior to characteristics, we'll discuss about the habitat of Indian elephant in particular. So with respect to Indian elephant, actually Indian elephant represents one of the 3 subspecies of Asian elephant. Okay. So within Asian elephant we have the Sri Lankan elephant and we have the Sumatran elephant. We also have Sumatran and Sri Lankan. And then so with respect to the habitat of Indian elephant, southern western Ghats plus central western Ghats. Along with this, the habitat includes northern India, then parts of peninsular India also, some parts of peninsular India. So with respect to the population, the highest number of elephants are in Karnataka, followed by Assam. I am talking about the Indian elephant, and then Kerala. So Karnataka has the highest number of Indian elephants, followed by Assam, then followed by Karnataka. And there is a term called as Kumki elephant. So Kumki basically comes from the Persian word kumak, which means aid. So basically they are kept in captivity, that is either in zoos or sanctuaries. They are basically trained to rescue, to trap, or to provide medical treatment to wild elephants. medical treatment to wild elephants. Okay. Then with respect to the characteristics, the key characteristics, these elephants include they are highly intelligent, have strong family bonds, along with using sophisticated forms of communication, in the sense they use acoustics, that is sounds, and they also rub against each other's bodies, and they roar either in agony, frustration, or sometimes in excitement. They make certain sounds and chips. You can write all of them. So just to understand the sophisticated forms of communication, I have mentioned this. So, and then the leader of a elephant group will be basically a female. Okay. And the gestation period is the highest gestation. Within characteristics you have to write about the gestation period. So the gestation period is 20 to 22 months. Largest gestation period among all the mammals. And their lifespan is also usually 60 to 70 years. Okay, all of this you have to write under characteristics. So then with respect to the threats of these animals, just a minute please. So with respect to the threats, habitat fragmentation. So how habitat fragmentation leads to is a threat, in the sense when habitat fragmentation happens, what happens is a forest, within forest, if you try to divide it, it gets fragmented either because of infrastructure as roads, railways, pipelines, or because of agricultural purposes, that is they convert this forest land into patches of agricultural croplands. And when this happens, this might lead to starvation of elephants, because the food availability becomes less within the particular area when habitats get fragmented. It is usually divided, right? So within that smaller area, large number of elephants have to survive, and when this happens, the food availability becomes less, and this also leads to starvation and ultimately death. And also this can lead to reproductive issues among them. When the food availability is less, it also leads to decline in birth rates, plus reproductive issues due to this. I'm basically trying to explain how habitat fragmentation is a threat to these animals. Leads to decline in numbers. Also, it can lead to dehydration, because when water resources cut off from that particular area, so when it is fragmented, if water availability is not there, so these elephants may have to undergo dehydration also. And basically when humans try to encroach upon, that is human-animal conflict. So habitat degradation and fragmentation. Habitat degradation can be because of pollution also, forest fires also, and habitat fragmentation, as I have mentioned, because of infrastructure, agricultural purposes. And human-animal or elephant conflict is because when they try to convert the forest into agricultural areas, these elephants might may eat that food available in the croplands, and this can obvious conflicts are bound to happen, right, when they eat the food available. And it can also be because of poaching, because of the demand for the ivory. Okay. And then coming to the point of Asian and African elephants differences. Asian elephant are usually smaller in size, with 3,000 to around 3,000 to 6,000 kg, and they have small rounded ears, and they also usually, only the male elephants have tusks, male Asian elephants, have tusks, and they have smoother skin. And with respect to their African counterparts, within African elephants, you have the African savanna and the African forest. African savanna and the African forest also. So they're larger in size with 4,000 to 8,000 kg, and then they have large large fan-shaped ears, and then the skin is usually wrinkled. Both male and female have tusks. Both male and female, you write it in full, male and female have tusks. And with respect to the IUCN status, the Asian elephant, the Indian elephant, within Asian also the Indian elephant is endangered, IUCN status. Within African elephant, the African savanna is endangered again. But the African forest is critically endangered. IUCN status is critically endangered, okay? It's critically endangered. And then with respect to conservation, Project Elephant conservation. With respect to conservation measures, Project Elephant was started in the year 1992, it's 1992. So as a part of this, elephant reserves were established, and elephant reserves were established. And currently there are 33 elephant reserves in 14 major elephant states. Basically, this Project Elephant was established to protect elephants, their habitats, and all the migration routes of these elephants. And as a part of this, these elephant reserves were established, and usually whenever any kind of planning happens in an elephant reserve area, elephants are given due importance. I mean, they're taken at the center stage of any plan. So elephants have to be taken into consideration whenever planning takes place. So this is all about the elephants. That's it for today. Thank you. Stay tuned for more updates.